The first half of the year 2026 is ready to bring a wide range of major games. From large action adventures to horror, RPGs, and multiplayer shooters, these titles introduce new mechanics, expanded worlds, and fresh takes on familiar series. Let's dive right in to check them out. Code Vein 2 is an action RPG that looks ahead to a future where humans and revenants coexist under the threat of collapse, with events unfolding across different points in time through the actions of a revenant hunter and a girl with the power to manipulate time. It moves between the present and the past as key moments are revisited to change outcomes and reveal hidden histories tied to the fate of revenants. The setting shows a post-apocalyptic state defined by danger, loss, and the remains of a fallen civilization under constant conflict and uncertainty.
I trust you'll be able to rid us of this crucible. The light.
Nioh 3 expands the series into large, open fields with seamless movement and a new jump ability. Combat lets players switch instantly between samurai style with stance attacks and key pulse timing, and ninja style that uses evasion, tools, and aerial moves. The game uses Tokugawa Takechiyo and time travel across different historical periods, adding the living artifact transformation for short bursts of invincibility and heavy damage.
None shall interfere with my course! Become a spirit stone!
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Pragmata is a third-person sci-fi action-adventure where players control Hugh and the android Diana at the same time inside a dangerous lunar research station. Hugh handles shooting, movement, and jetpack dodges, while Diana hacks enemy robots through real-time puzzle systems to disable them and expose weak points. Combat and puzzles depend on switching attention between both characters as they survive hostile AI and search for a way off the moon.
Man, eat us again. I can't do anything.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol.
What's wrong? I'm sorry. I've just been...
High on Life 2 continues the shooter format with talking alien guns and larger open zones spread across multiple planets. Gameplay adds wider free-roaming areas, denser hub cities, and expanded skateboarding used for movement and combat. The story involves a new threat from a pharmaceutical company using mood-controlled pills, pulling the player into a conspiracy tied to the protagonist's past. The game also includes playable retro game ROMs placed inside the environment, keeping the focus on satire-driven combat and traversal systems.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
The sun is forever.
Saros is a single-player, third-person roguelike action game from Housemarque set on the planet Carcosa, where a Soltari enforcer investigates a lost colony under a constant eclipse. Combat mixes fast shooting with the Soltari shield, which absorbs enemy projectiles and turns them into counterattacks. Death leads to permanent upgrades for weapons and gear, allowing steady progress as the mystery of the planet is revealed.
Since the last time the sun died, mate.
You left us here. We've lost people. There's no way to get home, and you...
Lies! This is what it does. It gets in our heads, and it twists, and it turns. I won't break our promise. I will make everything perfect again. I know you're here, and I will find you.
Those we love most of all.
Reanimal follows a brother and sister as they search for missing friends on a broken island filled with dangerous creatures. The game avoids combat and relies on stealth, hiding, and simple puzzles that require cooperation to survive. It supports solo play with an AI partner or two-player co-op, and uses a small boat to move between separated areas while uncovering dark events tied to folklore and witch trials.
You must be having. So it is not difficult for us to picture the sort of life you are all leading. I know you won't forget us. Good night, and good luck to you all.
LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight covers Batman's full history, starting with Bruce Wayne's training and moving through major moments from different eras. The game uses a large Gotham City with open areas, side activities, and classic LEGO puzzles. Combat is more fluid, using simple combos, counters, and gadgets, while players can upgrade suits, customize the Batcave, and use detective tools to solve challenges and face well-known villains.
Let's get to work.
Who are you?
I think we can help each other. This town deserves a better class of criminal. Good evening, Gotham. Join us in a celebration of absolute chaos!
Someone's gotta step up!
Let's get to the root of the problem.
We don't do that.
Sorry.
Let's forecast. A freeze is coming.
This is my favorite part.
Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written.
Crimson Desert is a single-player open-world action RPG set in the fantasy land of Pywell, where players control Cliff, a mercenary trying to rebuild his fallen clan. Gameplay centers on fast, combo-based combat using melee weapons, tools, and horseback fighting, with crafting and survival activities supporting progression. The world is seamless and large, filled with different regions, side tasks, and story choices that can change events and character outcomes as the conflict across Pywell unfolds.
Speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your end.
Remember
who you are and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
007 First Light follows a young James Bond as he moves from Royal Navy service into early MI6 missions. Gameplay mixes stealth, direct combat, gadget use, and driving, letting players approach objectives through careful movement, action, or environmental interaction. Missions take place across multiple locations, with tools like smoke devices and hacking used to bypass security, while replayable objectives encourage different tactical approaches as Bond earns his 00 status.
This city is an extension of my being, my body. Today, it became infected. Easy, girls. Plenty of meat for everyone.
Girls. Of course.
Resident Evil Requiem takes place decades after the Raccoon City disaster and uses two playable characters with different gameplay styles. Players switch between first-person sections built around stealth, limited resources, and environmental interaction, and third-person sections that rely more on direct combat and weapon use. The ruins of Raccoon City return as a key location, with zombies that react based on past habits, a restricted save system on higher difficulty, and a constant threat that pressures movement, observation, and careful decision-making.
You're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Talk to me. Is this one like the others? And it's not post-mortem lividity. Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the fifth body was found.
Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Grace! Grace!
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
You there, Leon?
Yeah.
Hey, over here.
FBI. What are you doing here?
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never. Think I want a second opinion.
Marathon is a sci-fi PvP-VE shooter where players control cybernetic runners sent into the abandoned Tau Ceti 4 colony. Each match involves collecting loot, completing objectives, and escaping while fighting AI enemies and other teams. The game is built around 3-player squads with unique runner abilities and high risk, since dying means losing all collected gear.
Death. The end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream yours. Now, run.
People think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction.
The Prince of Persia, the Sands of Time remake, rebuilds the original game from the ground up, with new visuals, motion-captured scenes, and updated animations. Gameplay keeps the puzzle platforming, time control, and combat structure, while refining movement, enemy encounters, and overall flow. The remake adds stronger Persian cultural detail to environments and storytelling, using modern technology to present familiar locations and mechanics in a more detailed and responsive form.
I saw my father turn to sand.
You cannot defeat this enemy. The sands will consume everything.
Come with me then. But I warn you, I move pretty fast. You'd better keep up.
Prince! The dagger! It can turn back time!
Give me the dagger! Never!
I brought this on us.
You are brave and courage.
Don't let go!
Requiem.
Bad news for you. Yeah, of course you do. Zombies are real. And I need new pants.
Famous last words in a zombie apocalypse.
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando is a 4-player co-op first-person shooter built around fighting massive zombie hordes in large combat zones. Players choose different commandos with special abilities, use guns and powers to clear enemies, and rely on vehicles for movement, combat support, and mission objectives. Gameplay focuses on team coordination, constant pressure from large enemy swarms, and fast-paced action inspired by classic action horror themes.
Look! More slug shit! It's a zombie apocalypse!
Fuck that.
So this is Minakami Village.
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake updates the original game with rebuilt visuals, sound, and redesigned gameplay. Players rely on the camera obscura to deal with ghosts, now using tools like focus, zoom, and filters to manage encounters more carefully. New areas, side stories, charms, and a mechanic where the sisters move hand in hand add more tension and interaction while moving through the haunted village.
Don't let go. Together.
The twins, where are they? The ritual. Why did you run?
Accept the fate of the sacrifice!
The festival failed. It's all because we ran away. Mayu will be together forever.
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake.
Shall we begin?
Your fate is my doing.
Let's go!
You think you've lost everything.
Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred expands the base game with a new campaign centered on Mephisto and a new region called the Scovos Isles. The expansion adds the Paladin and Spiritborn classes, along with deeper skill tree options and new progression systems. Endgame play changes through modes like War Plans and Echoing Hatred, supported by systems such as the Heradric Cube, a loot filter, and side activities like fishing.
You up?
Cairn is a mountain climbing survival game where players control a climber ascending Mount Kami using manual control of each limb. Gameplay revolves around finding handholds, managing stamina, food, water, and gear, and reacting to weather and terrain hazards. The game uses almost no on-screen UI, showing exhaustion through movement and breathing, while route choices and limited resources create constant pressure during the climb.
My name is Dead Man.
Romeo Is a Dead Man is a third-person action game where players control an agent stuck between life and death, hunting space-time fugitives across strange locations. Combat mixes fast sword attacks, gunplay, and combo moves, with special abilities powered by a blood gauge. Progression comes from upgrading gear through short mini-games inside a spaceship as missions push the story forward.
You and I are the same.
Are you the one destroying it?
I think my consciousness is making me do it.
You're still waiting?
Yeah.
Dead man? I have to sign some documents.
Am I supposed to understand what you're talking about?
Look at the time. I'll be waiting over there.